Barcelona are potentially 90 minutes away from a club record 7 straight wins at the start of a league season. Little 1-2 unleashes Messi. Magnificent from Messi yet again. Across it goes, and it was Adriano who got the touch. Barcelona have made a perfect start.
Atletico Madrid have the rare distinction of being ahead of their capital neighbours. Diego Costa gives Atletico Madrid the lead in the derby. Atletico Madrid buried their Real Madrid hoodoo in the Copa del Rey final last May. They've now buried their La Liga hoodoo against them. Their first victory in the big Madrid derby since October 1999.
Yes, they were beaten in a Madrid derby last week, allowing both Atletico and Barcelona to drift even further ahead in La Liga. Tonight, Los Blancos have travelled to the Ciudad de Valencia to take on Levante in a potentially tricky game in which they dare not drop any more points and lose even more ground in the title race. Levante against Real Madrid is live in just a few moments' time. Barcelona, with 7 wins from 7, are firing on all cylinders in La Liga. Tonight they're without Lionel Messi, but with 9 other goal scorers in the squad this season, they still should have enough to overcome their struggling rivals. Barcelona against Valladolid is live from the Camp Nou at 9. Well, here's how the table looks at kick-off. Real Madrid are 4th after Villarreal beat Granada 3-0 last night, and 5 points adrift of Barca and Atletico, who are split by goal difference. Levante are 9th on 10 points. Valladolid are down in 17th with 6 points, dangerously close to the drop zone. Well, they both won in the Champions League midweek, but it was Real, not Barca, who looked the most convincing. All Carlo Ancelotti needs to do now is get their league form to mirror what they're doing in Europe. Guys Guimenieta and Michel Salgado are with me this evening. And Michel, what have you made of Real Madrid's start to the season, and why such the contrast between the Champions League and La Liga?
To be honest, not the best start, to the season for Real Madrid. I think the most important thing is Carlo Ancelotti hasn't found, the real style of football, for this Real Madrid, this new Real Madrid, with all the expectations, with Bale coming in, as the most expensive player in the planet, and to be honest, they haven't played really well so far. A little bit better, in Champions League, but the opponents were not the best. Let's see, target for to know the Real Madrid performance. So still waiting for something from the coach of Real Madrid, from Ancelotti, and still waiting to define the real football of this year. I think they miss a lot Xabi Alonso in the way they're playing right now.
Guys, Real Madrid have struggled at Villarreal. They were very lucky at Elche. What do they need to do tonight to make sure they don't encounter such problems against Levante?
Well, I think it's going to be difficult because, like Michel says, Yaramendi and Xabi Alonso, they're not playing. They're key players for this team, especially in terms of possession of the ball. It's a team that is used to play the counter-attack, and today it's a team that needs to get the ball and get that possession and try to break through Levante, because Levante, we all know, is going to be a team that's going to sit back and wait for the chances in the counter-attacks, as well knowing that Real Madrid doesn't feel comfortable with the ball most of the time.
Real Madrid lost here 2 years ago and won a very good game and a big battle last season. But just why is Levante away such a difficult fixture?
It's a difficult stadium, because of the dimensions of the pitch. The ground is not the best one for Real Madrid, for teams that have to play a possession football, that want to take the control of the game. And of course, we're going to see Levante with all the players behind the ball trying to hit Real Madrid on the counter-attack. And they know they can do it. They can do it because they see that the Real Madrid are struggling, to get chances when they play with a lot of, with an opponent with a lot of bodies behind the ball.
Made changes, Carlo Ancelotti, but Diego Lopez comes back in goal. Any surprises there?
No, very well. It seems to be the usual now, like Casillas on the bench. But, he will be in the league and Casillas will play in Champions League.
Yeah, it's the first time in the history I see something like that. I think, like as we say in Spain, it's a Solomonic decision, from Ancelotti. We've never seen anything like that. But he was the one to say no. Diego Lopez is the keeper, for the league, and that's his decision.
OK, well, let's head over to Levante. Real Madrid will have a moment's reflection. Nothing less than 3 points will do for Ancelotti's men. Your commentary team, Terry Gibson and John Driscoll.
Thank you, Scott. Welcome along. This could be tough for Real Madrid if they're not at their fluent best. When Jose Mourinho's Real lost at Levante 2 years ago and then drew with Racing Santander a few days later, there was an air of crisis around the club. That bleak week turned out to be a springboard to the championship, but I don't think they'll be looking at it quite so optimistically if Carlo Ancelotti's side lose this evening. It's Real Madrid in the famous all-white against the side from Valencia, the City of Valencia Stadium, Levante. The last time you saw them might have been in that hapless defeat against Barcelona on day one. 6 down at half-time and they lost 7 goals to 0. Since then, they've become unrecognisable. Joaquin Caparros is such an experienced coach, of course. There's no way that he was going to allow them to be a soft touch, so they've become hard to beat. Dogged and well organised. They make 4 changes. It's a lot of changes for a side that doesn't have midweek involvement in the way that the big teams do at the moment. The players coming in: Pedro Lopez, Navarro, Schumetra and the Austrian Ivancic. And Ancelotti makes changes as well. Diego Lopez back in for Casillas, Arbeloa, Ramos, Contrao and Isco. There's the, I was about to say, the first foul of the game. But the referee didn't think that Contrao was fouled. So the first thing that springs to mind, Terry, is that the changes that Ancelotti has made are in the defensive areas.
Yeah, 4 out, the back 5, the goalkeeper, back 4 have been changed. Only Varane remains for the midweek game. So it just goes to show the strength of the squad. But I must admit, normally it's a position in more attacking positions. You do tend to try and refresh the group and keep it sharp. And again, just on this occasion, it might be that Ancelotti trying to keep players happy. And also, you can look at the physical aspect of the game against Levante, the type of defender that he feels his side might need today.
It's an almost full stadium, if not quite a full stadium. And for the first time this season, a team at home to Real Madrid hasn't hiked up its ticket prices beyond all recognition. That's Contrao. Ouch.
It's an absolutely diabolical tackle. He's well over the top of the ball.
That's on Ruben, and he got away with that. A free kick given and nothing else. And this is Di Maria. They've had the luck of some refereeing decisions in recent weeks. Real Madrid as well. The situation could be even worse for them. But that's not the case. This is Simao. And then the Diop in the midfield. This is now Baba Diawara. And goes forward to Ivancic to chase the Austrian. At the pace of Rafa Varane. He's back. He's had 4 months out with a knee injury. It's good to see him back in action in the Champions League. There's Ruben. He's moving about okay. He's already got some strapping on his knee. Didn't need a challenge like that in the first couple of minutes.
You can only assume the referee hasn't seen it, as we've been able to witness it there on the slow motion replay. The assistant referee was in a good position.
Oh, it's Baba Diawara going for a cheeky, quick shot at goal. Diego Lopez getting his boot caught in the net. Desperately needs a goal, Diawara.
He certainly doesn't lack confidence here, does he? A player that hasn't gotten the scoring sheet yet this season. Diego Lopez under no real threat there. I think he was quick enough to get back. If the ball had been on target, I think he would have saved it.
Diawara, most notably this season, missed a howler from a couple of metres from the goal. It's Diop who's turned it back, and the goalkeeper Navas, Keylor Navas, Costa Rican international. There's Varane popping one over his head for Arbeloa, who was beaten to it by Schumetra. They've done well with their front men over recent seasons, Levante, in terms of not paying any money for them, and ended up with a profit. When they won that game against Mourinho's Real Madrid, it was Aruna Kone who they managed to pick up on a free and sell for good money. They did similar things with Caicedo and Obafemi Martins as well. The latest attempt is Baba Diawara. He's only on loan though, so they can't really make much money out of him.
Makes them to defend. It's clean. He has committed 2 infringements where he probably should already be back in the changing room.
I guess you could say he wouldn't have done that had he been shown.
Yep.
It was at least a yellow, wasn't it? The foul, the early foul. Here's a free kick for Levante. They've started this game pretty well.
What they have done so far, Levante, is started with greater determination. They've won all the individual challenges. Every time there's been a loose ball, it's a 50-50 challenge. It's been a blue shirt who has looked the more determined player. They're fully aware of the gulf between the two clubs in terms of individual players. And Caparros is renowned for making sure that his teams do work hard. They're well organised. Look at the teams on paper. There really should be no chance for Levante tonight. The back four: Pedro Lopez, Navarro, Rodas, and Juan Fran up against the likes of Ronaldo, Isco, Benzema, and Di Maria. They're going to give it a real good go, as they always do in this stadium.
Schumetra decides to run at Contrao. Sergio Ramos comes across to help him. It's Ruben dancing into the penalty area, then back out again. Schumetra has got Diop on the edge of the area if he wants to use him. Diawara and Ivancic are the players waiting in the middle. It's the fullback, Pedro Lopez, and the decision goes Real Madrid's way. I tell you what, this near-capacity crowd is going to be worked up by some of these early decisions.
Yep, they're going to be worked up by the decisions, and they're fully enthusiastic, they believe. When we talk about Contrao, he brushes against his hip there, and might deflect against his arm. I'm giving the benefit of the doubt on that one. It didn't seem to be too harsh on the Portuguese fullback.
This is Arbeloa. First touch, really, for the hero of the game against Copenhagen, at least in the second half. Manuel Di Maria brilliant in the second half. Indifferent in the first. And a touch for Ronaldo as well. He was in the wars here, almost literally last season against David Navarro, who's been known to dish out a little bit of treatment to attacking players over the years.
See the attempt from Ramos. Eventually the foul goes against Pedro Lopez. Sami Khedira with another infringement there in midfield. It's already got an edge, hasn't it, from seasons gone by. Some of those players are missing, though. Ballesteros this year for Levante. Navarro and Ronaldo have had one or two situations in the past. It certainly has got an edge to this game. Levante look right up for the occasion.
It needs that, doesn't it, from the home team? They were insipid against Barcelona on day one. Easily picked apart. No sign of that so far, though. They're taking the game to Real Madrid, who've been stumbling in the league. Juan Fran, the veteran with a long throw. Terrific jump, of course, by Varane. Such an athlete, the young Frenchman. He really has got the potential to be as good as anyone in that position, Rafa Varane.
Sure, Ancelotti's absolutely delighted to have him back. That appeared to be more of a stumble from Arbeloa under pressure from Baba Diawara.
Diego Lopez back in the team for the league games after Casillas played in the Champions League. It wasn't exactly overstretched. Casillas, he made a couple of saves late on, but then also looked a bit suspect at times. This is Baba Diawara. He can stretch his legs and run at those defenders. Bundled over, combination of Ramos and Contrao. Referee Gonzalez was happy. Schumetra, Pedro Lopez, throw for Real.
There wasn't a foul by Diawara, on Bubba Diawara, yeah. A chance to go down here. We see the challenge with Kadira. Simao in midfield. I have to say, Pape Diop and Simao in midfield have been relentless so far. Been closing down, being aggressive. Diawara there just loses his foot and doesn't really get control of the ball. He was looking to go down as soon as he got near the edge of the 18-yard box.
Concern here for the German international. Has been one of the players who's been much criticised in the Spanish press this season.
He just takes a bump on the hip, doesn't he, as he goes for the aerial challenge. You see the knee, I think it is, and the boot from Simao catches him.
That's got to hurt, isn't it? He has a running jump at him and knees him in the hip. Imagine someone doing that to you at the bus stop. That would hurt, wouldn't it? He'll be okay. He'll be back on.
Yeah, I think his personality suggests that he's going to be up for the fight. The type of player that Real Madrid are going to need in that midfield department tonight.
Huge clearance by Keylor Navas, looking for Diawara, beaten in the air. And it's Schumetra. Diego Lopez doesn't rush to the ball, does he? It looks like he's happy to take a few seconds here.
It's a direct approach from Levante to hit the ball from back to front really quick. At the moment, they're on top when it comes to winning knockdowns and loose balls in midfield. It's straight from the goalkeeper. Seeing a knockdown in midfield, players getting around into positions where they know and anticipate the ball might fall. I think it was a handball by Schumetra, because you knew straight away by his response how he got away the shot as quickly as possible before the referee had the chance to blow.
Rafa Varane named in the French squad for the forthcoming internationals. Break from league football after this game. Clasico will be upon us by the end of this month. It's getting closer. Not sure that Real Madrid are quite in the nick that they would like to be in for that game. Levante is complaining there to Diawara that he should have been closer when Varane picked up that ball. No room for Modric though. Where Benzema is as well. He's a lot deeper than Cristiano Ronaldo. Not sure he's had a touch of the ball yet. Here he is. That's a little layoff by Benzema. First thing he did was give it away to Ruben. Now Diawara. Schumetra. Outside of him will go Pedro Lopez, the fullback. And they do get a decision their way here. The little team from Valencia.
Look at the style of play so far from Levante. Been tenacious, industrious, they've been direct. To complete the plan, I would imagine this set piece is going to go direct in the box. There's not going to be any threat of a short set piece. The two central defenders have gone up. Every opportunity they get, they're going to put the ball into the box.
Could be a advantage to swing it in. Now Ruben clipped over the top for the runs, but too fast, too straight.
It was quite a weak delivery in the end from Pape Diop.
Two very big central defenders, aren't they? Hector Rodas and David Navarro. Navarro, the more aggressive of them. You don't get too many defenders in Spain quite as aggressive as David Navarro. He's overstepped the mark at times over the years. Leapt over the mark, two-footed, of course, in a Champions League match once. Ended in an almighty scrap against Inter. When he was a Valencia player, that was. They are going long, aren't they? He's not afraid of that, Joaquin Caparras. You can't call him a long ball merchant because he's had teams that didn't play this way, but Athletic Bilbao were a lot more direct when he was there than they are now. It's Diawara who's down. Not getting a lot of sympathy from Real Madrid. Di Maria's on the charge. Guerrero tries to find him. And it is Navarro who wins it at the expense of a corner.
There's a tangle, isn't there, as Ramos lands. You can see when he jumps, there's no foul. He probably comes down on the ankle of Diawara.
Di Maria, left-footed, in swinging, well attacked. It was Diop who won it though for Levante. And Di Maria again. That's a decent-looking delivery. Excellent play. And Modric into the penalty area. Isco, and a chance here for Benzema, and an excellent block by Simão.
It's an incredible block by Simão. First time Real Madrid have had possession in that final third. The quality shone through there. Just when you thought they were going to get attempt on goal, it was an excellent challenge from Simão.
It was in swing again, this time from Isco. Around the back goes Sergio Ramos. Comfortable enough save for Keylor Navas.
As usual, Ramos attacking it with full of determination. Simão, the player, trying to pick him up. You're right, John, the two central defenders are powerful, the two central midfielders are powerful. If Caparrós has this style of play that he thinks is required today, I think we can excuse him. A huge disparity in terms of budgets and transfer fees and salaries. You have to make up the ground somehow. Quite clearly, Real Madrid do have the better players, so he has to come up with something, and he thinks his side can get something out of this game.
And it makes a change as well to see it in La Liga.
And I'd rather see this than the team accept their role as an underdog in a match against Real Madrid, sit back and defend, get everybody back behind the ball, and just wait for the inevitable to happen. I think Levante will take on this role today as determined underdogs. They're going to be brave, they're going to be courageous, and I think that's backed up by their record here in recent seasons. It gives them a belief that it is possible to beat Real Madrid here.
Hint of a handball there by Arbeloa. Sergio Ramos forward to Benzema, turned well. Real Madrid have been keen to emphasise the stats on Benzema's work rate in the Champions League games. That's a good-looking ball for Diawara against the superb Varane, though. He was just faster and stronger, I thought there.
Yep, no, there was no foul there. It was a good race, wasn't it? Varane was the quicker.
Lopez attacking though. Certainly not defensive, is it? There he goes again, and he's won a tackle cleanly. A couple of excellent tackles in the space of a couple of minutes. Now Ruben scooped it over the top. They're asking for the offside, and they do get it.
So the defensive players pushing forward into attack. Just about offside here. We see the challenge from Varane. Nothing wrong with that challenge whatsoever. Diawara has to stop going down at every time there's contact, because eventually there probably will be a foul. And the referee might not just buy it because of his antics so far in this game. There's no response there from Diawara, as he's waiting for a challenge, and he's not trying to brace himself against it.
Ronaldo breaks into the penalty area. 18 minutes in, and he's barely had a touch of the ball. Down on the floor again. Diawara. And here's Di Maria. Forced back inside by Juanfran. As experienced as they come, Juanfran. He's a Spanish international, but not for the last 10 years. He's been around. Been at Ajax among other clubs, and back to Spain with his hometown club again. There goes Cristiano Ronaldo. Not even he has got that much pace.
He's going to have to bide his time and be patient. I'm sure at some stage, before long. Let's see what makes the move there. I think he's onside. The left-sided defence, the left back. The left-sided central defender was slightly deeper than Ronaldo there, and then just too much weight on the pass for Ronaldo to catch.
Iñaki Cabaros acting as the ball boy, very casually dressed head coach of Levante. It's his 5th top flight club. Sergio Ramos had some sobering things to say to his teammates about not getting above their station. So we've only got one superstar, that's Cristiano Ronaldo. We're not full of Beckenbauers and Maradonas, he said. This is Diop. Schumacher. Pedro Lopez. A good ground here, Levante. A real challenge on them. Simao to Juanfran. Excellent movement by Ruben. Has he got the pace to get on the end of it? He has, and he hooks it around. Good goalkeeping, Diego Lopez. That's where the 6'5" comes in handy.
Does really well to chase it down after initially really good movement. Good understanding, but the wall played in behind that Juanfran. Lopez, just the one Levante player attacking it, Baba Diawara, but it's not all about Route 1 direct football from Levante. In that attacking half of the pitch, they strung together a few passes there.
Isco. The Spain squad again, Isco, got a couple of qualifiers. They should be able to confirm their place at the World Cup. There's Luka Modric to Di Maria, and he's lashed that over the back there, looking for the run of Isco. And his presence forced Pedro Lopez to put it behind.
There was an air of panic there, wasn't there, from Pedro Lopez in a quick glance. Saw that Isco was attacking the far post, attacking that space behind him.
Well, it's been a good start for Levante. We'll see whether Real Madrid can do something about that. With an aerial threat here, it's flicked on towards Sergio Ramos. Khedira almost in the way there. And Isco. Di Maria again. Decent bit of skill. An excellent block this time by Diop. Whipped in again towards Sergio Ramos, who'd stayed forward. It's a goal kick. No Gareth Bale, by the way, in the Real Madrid side. If you haven't been following the story, he's injured again. The latest now, he's not going to link up with Wales. He's going to stay and do a bit of rehab, so that's what Ancelotti wanted. Not been a very easy start, has it, for the world's most expensive footballer in Spain?
No, they've just been niggly injuries, and I think it'll actually be prehab rather than rehab during the international break, to be able to get some real good training sessions in, build up his fitness. Hopefully we'll see him 100% pretty soon now.
Here's Karim Benzema, preferred to Morata, despite the pre-match vibe from Real. And Ronaldo got it back again, a little bit lucky really. And it goes again, looking for Arbeloa. Don't often see Arbeloa as the most advanced player for Real Madrid.
No, not with his back to goal, wanting the ball to feet, but it's good movement from the fullback.
Di Maria to Fabio Contrao. Lovely little turn by Isco. Pedro Lopez quickly runs away. Just a foul, just a free kick.
I think Arbeloa does well, gets himself in a really good position. Under pressure from David Navarro.
Di Maria picking out a target. Khedira goes to the near post. No one went there. Diop try and run this one out, but he's running against Rafa Varane. Runs like a sprinter. It's Simão, the Mozambique international. Two central midfielders for Levante from Mozambique, and then Diop from Senegal. Here's Modric.
Slowly but surely, Real Madrid with asserting their authority on the game. Almost appears if that was the plan for 20 minutes from Caparros and Levante to play direct football. So on a few occasions trying to pass out the back now. It's played into the hands of Real Madrid.
This is Diop. Chimetra. No handball, no free kick then. Contrao to Isco. First touch exquisite, as it so often is from Isco. And he draws the foul from Simão.
That's the appeal for handball. Again, I think it strikes Contrao firmly on the chest, and there's another foul in that midfield area from Simão.
Well, the pressure is building here on Levante. Lots of free kicks in good areas for Real Madrid. Di Maria delivering. Varane was trying to get around the back, was blocked off though. But he once beaten Real Madrid, say a couple of years ago in the Mourinho Championship season. Foul by Benzema on David Navarro.
Clear shove in the chest there from Benzema and David Navarro. And again, like Ronaldo, Benzema will be getting slightly frustrated that he's not getting a lot of service at the moment.
Navas gets good distance on those clearances. Two central defenders are good, strong aerial central defenders though, Ramos and Varane. Pedro Lopez. Chimetra went on a run, came back. And Modric intercepts before Avanches can get there. Karim Benzema to Ronaldo. Now Arbeloa. Varane spears it through to Benzema. Little touch on the back from Hector Rodas, and it's a free kick.
We haven't seen too many attempts on goal. Just a slight pull of the shirt as well from Rodas. Well, I imagine we're going to see a shot on goal, an attempt on goal from here. Just beat you to that, didn't I, John?
Well, it's within about 35 metres of the goal, so I think the inevitable is coming. Did get one, didn't he, in the Elche game when the wall disintegrated. His free kicks are a little hit and miss, though. It's Cristiano Ronaldo. Free kick in range, little deflection, and Keylor Navas had to save.
Ends up being a bit of a googly for the goalkeeper. Huge deflection. Change of pace, change of spin, and change of direction, and the goalkeeper does well to get down to his left. Pushes it round the post.
Isco's corner. Good header by Diawara. Tricky start for Ancelotti in Spain. The title in France, in England, in his native Italy. brief is obviously to add one in Spain as well, or maybe the Champions League, which he's won a couple of times. Champions League has been something of a haven for them, hasn't it? 2 wins, 10 goals scored in their 2 matches. Offside here against Baba Diawara.
There's plenty of space to run into, and importantly, he's in his feet are in his own half of the pitch. His shoulders are in the attacking half of the pitch.
I think you can say benefit of the doubt there, can't you?
I would imagine so, yeah. To be honest, I need the benefit of the doubt there. Shoulders offside, I guess, because they're in the attacking half of the pitch.
It's well worked to Contrao. Gets it straight into the fullback, but they get a corner out of it at least.
Plenty of set pieces, Real Madrid. So far, Levante have been able to withstand the pressure.
It's a 5th corner and a number of free kicks as well. Sergio Ramos is the target. His header down. No one in front of Keylor Navas. It wasn't a bad header from Sergio Ramos.
Looking at the power that gets behind it, I'm assuming that's a knockdown into a dangerous area. Ancelotti maybe considering why one of the players. I think Khedira was the only player that read the knockdown from Ramos. Not anywhere near getting on the end of it, just in front of the goalkeeper.
Benzema's only got 2 goals in La Liga. 2 more in the Champions League. A terrible start to the season, as it doesn't compare well though to Ronaldo's 11. This is Ivancic. Powerful run by the Austrian. Varane's done brilliantly again.
He appears to have everything in his locker, doesn't he, Varane? Pace, strength, good defender, determination, good attitude, hell of a player.
So it's Real Madrid going first this week, and then Barca up at 9 o'clock against Valladolid, big favourites, even though Messi's out. Sky Sports 4 from 9. And then there are a couple of games tomorrow. Getafe Betis 6:30, Sky Sports 1, and Athletic against Valencia, good game from 8. Revista Tuesday at 6, Sky Sports 1. Isco with the cross, well, overhit quite considerably. Schumetra. And this time, Baba Diawara gets his way, gets his free kick out of Sergio Ramos. Ruben. Schumetra to Diawara. Good footwork initially, and he got his shot away. That was more encouraging from Baba Diawara.
He's having a really good game. He's really working hard. He does well here to release himself away from the attentions of the 2 central defenders. Gets the ball to feet. Quick feet, good skill. Just unlucky there that he can't get his attempt on target. You see the challenge there from Ramos, which Diawara did get a free kick for.
Had a frustrating time, Diawara, when he was with Sevilla. They signed him for over €3 million from Portuguese football. Only managed 3 goals in La Liga. Last season he played 23 times, only got 1. That was in the Copa del Rey. Having said that, most of those appearances were fleeting ones as a sub. Cleverly done by Diop. He's off balance. Looks as though he might lose the ball. Schumetra has done well also. Quickly gets up and gets on with it. Let's go to Modric. Di Maria. A couple of goals in the Champions League in the week. Only 2 he's got this season. Lovely skill. He's left Ivancic behind, and he's put it back into the dangerous area for Ronaldo to head. A little bit of pinball in the box. Pedro Lopez. Ruben came short. Below has gone right the way across. It's enough to slow them down. goalkeeper's just threatening to fire up again. Probably suit Levante, that. The feisty start was good.
Yep, no, exactly, I agree. I think Contral played a huge part in that, didn't he? And he's been quiet for the last 10 or 15 minutes.
Could have been a very different story, of course, if the referee had a clear view that we got on the replay of the foul from Contral in the first couple of minutes. Cristiano Ronaldo getting some touches of the football. Isco. Sami Khedira. Fizzed into Ronaldo. Excellent play again by Simão. Ronaldo charges it down, gets no luck.
See the frustration building up with Ronaldo here. Was an attempt at goal. It was a hell of a block. He actually gets a really good header in. Rodas attacks it, blocks it. You might see close up here where he blocks it with his head, blocks it with his arm. There will be an argument that it's so close that he can't do anything to get his arms out of the way. There will be another argument that his arms shouldn't be in that position.
Pedro Lopez to Ruben. Simão flipped over the top looking for Diawara. Picked off though by Varane. Di Maria. So a little pull back there at Abadillo.
They want it to be as scrappy as possible. Up as well to get across Di Maria. It's really difficult for Di Maria to get past him cleanly, and just a slight pull across the back of the neck from Di Maria.
Ivancic, Hector Rodas. Just didn't send it forward there, Levante.
No, if you're going to play that type of game and you're going to hit set pieces in from deep, you have to be fully committed. They're obviously apprehensive and anxious that they don't get caught on a counter-attack after defending for so well.
But Rodas won the header really well, didn't he? And he got it into what would have been a dangerous area. Here's Pedro Lopez, miscontrol. Isco. Offside. And Jordi Gimetra, former Elche player.
Just makes the run just slightly, just judges the timing of it. The type of run he has to make though, the space was there to maneuver himself into.
Levante signed 9 players in the summer just gone, but the only one they paid any money for was a mere €300,000 from Alois Nong, who's not involved. Meanwhile, you can see what's on the bench for Real Madrid. An embarrassment of riches compared to their smaller rivals from La Liga. This is while, of course, Real Madrid were having that long wrangle over Gareth Bale's transfer fee. Yaramendi and Isco, etc. were coming into the club. Quite a few went, of course, from Real Madrid. Good players as well. They missed Higuain, I'd suggest. They missed Ozil at times as well. That's Benzema with a good ball to Isco in behind, and then the flag goes up.
Isco's over his finger at the assistant referee, as if he doesn't agree with the decision.
Di Maria, who's down, caught in the calf by the goalkeeper. There's a few rolls and then makes a rapid recovery.
It's ridiculous. I actually thought he was hurt then. I should know better. It's all about knowing your players, but see Isco here. Isco is 3 metres onside. Ronaldo was offside, but I'm not so sure he touches it.
The movement was too good for the assistant referee there, wasn't it?
I think he believes Ronaldo has touched the ball. He went to make an attempt to touch it. Ronaldo realised he was going to be offside and pulled his foot away. Now, whether the assistant referee thinks that is near enough to being involved in that phase of play, I imagine that was why the decision went against Real Madrid.
This is Pedro Lopez, the fullback. Shimetra. Got 3 to aim for if he can get it in. And we'll get back to him, and he just hit that too far in front of him, really, and went down easily.
Caparros will be desperate for his team to get to half-time. That clean sheet intact. They worked so hard. Restricted Real Madrid to very few chances. Every now and then, the class and ability of Real Madrid in attack just threatens to open up that Levante defence.
Di Maria ignores Benzema, fires one into Modric, who does brilliantly to control it. It's Luka Modric, blocked by Hector Rodas, shoved by Khedira, not spotted. Isco, lovely change of direction from Isco. Ronaldo, Modric went with the outside of his boot and comes again to Luka Modric, who can't find the back of the net.
It's a really good idea for Modric to step into a more attacking position. It's a double pivot, him and Khedira. They probably don't need any defensive midfield players. Khedira's been getting forward, but I think Modric, with that extra bit of ability and skill, can step into that attacking position. A couple of occasions there. Eventually he does get a shot off, but there's another run just before that. He couldn't just find a way to get the shot in after beating a couple of players. That looked promising for Real Madrid.
Where was the left foot from Luka Modric?
Would you expect the 30-odd million jump come on?
Are we looking at a handball here? I think we are, aren't we? Doesn't know where it is though, Navarro, does he?
No, on that occasion, I actually think the header one from Rodas was, in my opinion, a penalty. I don't think that one is. I'll defend the referee on the Rodas one, that it happened so quick. You needed a slow motion to see it. But where his hands were was blocking an attempt at goal.
Broken nicely for Di Maria. He uses Arbeloa this time. It's back to Ronaldo. Ronaldo is blocked by Navarro. And Shimetra away to Diawara. Real Madrid are turning the screw, but there's a counter-attack on here. And Sami Khedira will be shown the first yellow card of the game.
Nice daft play from Sami Khedira. It is a counter-attack, but it's a lone counter-attack from Shimetra, and he's on his own. He's running towards 3 Real Madrid defenders who are going to easily clear up that situation. No need for Khedira to make that type of challenge. A little tap on the ankle, a little push on the back. What it does do, it gives Levante an opportunity, if they want to again put the ball in the box. At this stage, will Caparros risk with the central defenders going up? Probably not. You can see David Navarro was on his way, wasn't he? And probably told to get back by Caparros.
Rubens chasing this one. Diawara's in support. It's a great effort. What a save by Diego Lopez. Well, that was simple. Virtually route one, effective, and it took a great bit of goalkeeping to stop them.
What they do really well is they anticipate the knockdown far better than the Real Madrid players. It's an excellent attempt at goal from Diawara. A really important touch from Diego Lopez to tip it over the crossbar.
Unlucky Diawara. Last minute of the 45. There shouldn't be a lot of stoppage time. Andreas Ivancic, the Austrian, whips it in. Just away from Navarro. Shimetra. The big guys are still up there, just over the head. And then it's Diop with a shot. Took a deflection or two. Some Khedira, I think, got the last touch. It's a corner.
Last minute pressure from Levante. You see Isco's clearly on side, but as Ronaldo goes to play it, with the ball this season, the law this season, whereas last season that wouldn't count. If you didn't touch the ball, that wouldn't count. But I think he's near enough now that the referee and the system can decide that he was taking part in the build-up.
Yeah, he waved the foot at it, didn't he? It was enough. Levante puts this one too close to the goalkeeper. Just one being added on to the end of a very competitive first half. Angel Di Maria. Back comes the excellent Simao. Rushed his clearance a little bit, has given it away to Modric. Now Isco. Throwing white shirts forward here, Real Madrid, including Contrao. Back heels it behind everybody. Ivancic. Looking to counter-attack Levante. Big gap for Ivancic to run into. Movement does slow it down. Diop. Schumacher. 2 wanted in the penalty area. Away by Sergio Ramos. The ball comes on quickly. The ball boys fancy Levante attacking quickly at the end of this first half. Well, it's been competitive. We said it wouldn't be easy for Real Madrid if Levante run their game, and they've been on their game. It's been physical, it's been fast, and it's been very awkward indeed for Cristiano Ronaldo and co. Half-time at the City of Valencia Stadium. Levante 0, Real Madrid 0.
We thought Levante away would be tough for Real tonight, and it's certainly proving to be the case. Carlo Ancelotti's side's clearly not having their own way at all. Well, I can't wait to hear what Gaizka and Michel made of that first half, where it still is very early in the season, but Los Blancos really can't afford to drop any more points. They will do if this is the full-time score, and should they be down to 10 men, there's clearly something not quite right.